What's up, y'all? Roughneck to Real Estate back here with Maxwell. Max, how's it going?
I'm doing good, man. Just landed in Dallas.
It's an honor to have you in here. Look.
It's an honor to be here, man. One of my big influences is Gary Vee. And what I realized is there was no information really on YouTube other than people that were just doing it just to sell things. I was like, dude, this kind of sucks. I was like, I should probably just document my journey. I'll be honest, I did it for a selfish reason in the beginning. I wanted to keep myself accountable being an entrepreneur and being like, yo, if I record myself every day and then say I'm gonna just do 10 minutes in front of the camera, then I will definitely do what I say I was gonna do. And then it just turned into something big. And then when I started going on appointments with a camera and a camera guy, then it just changed the game. So I introduced him as, hey, this is J-Rock, this is my guy who's gonna take pictures a day. So with his strap that he has, he literally puts the camera here and it looks like he's just sitting and chilling with us, but he's actually recording. Is it illegal? I'm not sure, but
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Look.
You really got to see it.
You got to see it. You got to experience it. You got, and a camera inside of that lets you know that it's more of a human experience than it is a business experience. Like,
yeah. At least try to show how I did it. I don't go out there and say this is exactly how you should do it, but this is like how I did it.
Right.
I don't have a course. No. You know, I don't have a course for sale. I could. I'll be honest, I'm leaving about $3 to $5 million a year on the table by not having one. It took me 10 months to get a YouTube check. And the first YouTube check was $422. But it was like, okay, this is real. I started in 2000 and now would be October. I got my first contract September 28, 2016.
When people get mad at people for asking stupid questions, I'm like, the only stupid question you don't ask is the one you don't ask.
Yeah, 100%.
I used to troll a lot. I tried not to anymore.
Professional troll, no, not more.
Well, you know, when nobody knew my name, I could do it. But now, whenever I do it, it's like
you get no undercover. Me. Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not attacking you. I just wanted to laugh.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I call myself a guru because I actually do the business. I got crazy obsessed with it, probably real bad. Like I found Sean Terry, I found Wholesaling Inc. I found a bunch of these podcasts, just any material that I could that was talking on the topic. And that's why I was on YouTube, and everybody I've seen on YouTube was like selling something. There was a few people that gave some tips, but not a lot.
Right.
And then I just immersed myself, and what I walked away from was I need to go driving for dollars. I just immersed myself into it, and then I went driving for dollars, and I literally went back to my first neighborhood where I lived in when we moved to North Carolina, and I found a house on the same street I grew up on. Because I was in the bail bonding business prior, I knew how to skip trace people and got them on the phone that same day. How I got this contract signed is I met her at a Waffle House. It's the W.T. Harris Boulevard on the way to the airport. And I remember pulling off and getting it signed, and I'm like, holy crap, I got a contract for a house. What do I do now? And I literally put it on Facebook Marketplace, and it sold in 2 days. I see people complaining about paying 25 cents for a skip trace. I'm like, well, you have no. I used to pay $2.50 a pop.
That's them was the free site that everybody knew about, and the information was so shitty, and you had to deal with that site gave my computer AIDS. Like, it wasn't the porn. It was that's them 100%. Like, I swear. So you can give up Starbucks, cigarettes, whatever your vice is. You're saying you're only one deal away. Really is the truth. I mean,
yeah, and that's a true slogan. And then when I said that one day, it wasn't that the deal, because some people first deals 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. It wasn't the money. It's like, oh crap, this is real, and I can go do this again and do it again and again and again. So that first deal shows you proof that you don't need to go punch a clock to make money.
Driving for dollars, bandit signs are still my two favorite lead sources.
I tell people that all the time. They think I'm lying.
No,
they think I'm lying, man. I swear, I drive for dollars randomly. I can pull up the app right now. We were on the way over here, and I wanted to take 2 pictures of houses that were down the street.
I'm the same way. I was in Phoenix for Steve Train's thing. Hell, Emery fell asleep. I'm like, I'm not gonna wake her up. I got a little daughter. She's 5. I'm not waking her up because she's an angry person. She's evil when she's tired. So I'm gonna drive around until she wakes up, and I'm just gonna drive for dollars the whole time, because if I'm dropping pins, I've got a chance to make money. And I send it to a local wholesaler there. I'm like, here's
work
100
these
houses.
for me.
Work them. You know, if you get something, remember me.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, hook me up.
That's it. Like,
I love driving for dollars. I love bandit signs. We actually my buddy of mine just did a song called Bandit Signs, man. It's crazy because he's not into real estate, but he hangs around me enough to where he was like, yo, you love bandit signs. So he made a song called Bandit Signs. I can't wait for people to hear it.
When I'm slamming bandit signs, and people make fun of me because I still go put out bandit signs.
Me too.
I'm like, what am I going to do on Friday or Saturday night? I'm going to find some trouble, or I can go put out these bandit signs and make 30 grand. I'm going to take the 30.
For me, I still get an enjoyment. I mean, I think there might be a point where I don't, but I still love it. I mean, I have somebody that does them for me.
Me too.
I'll keep in my garage, I'll keep 50 bandit signs, and I'll always have 2 in the trunk of whatever car I'm driving.
Me too. I mean, the hustle is real.
Where else can you get bored and go make 30 grand?
Nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, and people are like, why do you still go on seller appointments or whatever? I'm like,
I love it.
Because I've got to go through a different neighborhood. I'm going to see 20 opportunities on the way to the one opportunity that might not pan into nothing.
In the middle of the day, I would go to the courthouse. Okay. I would gather all the leads I need. I would send them off to be skip traced. So I wake up in the morning and I call 100 before lunch and then 100 after. Damn. And that's how I made my money. I just was cold calling and bandit signs.
That is amazing.
Why would you not? If you do your first deal and it's $14,000 and you go from 0 to 14,000 and all you got to tell me is I just got to make 200 calls a day, and that's what people don't understand. Like Scott and I can deliver enough content. I mean, he's got a $4 million business. We can deliver content all day that's going to turn you into a millionaire. But if you're not ready to receive it, it doesn't matter. And if you don't understand the most valuable thing you get by coming to these events is the people you're around, you're already lost. It's not me on the stage. It's not Scott. It's not Gary Vee. I paid Gary Vee that money to introduce him to a new audience, very selfishly, and then I may get 20 minutes alone with him. He comes in and he leaves within the same 2 hours.
Max, I watched one of your videos. You said you used to be a football fan. Cut it completely out?
Yep. I was a Dallas Cowboys fan. Yeah, 100%. I used to live, ever since I was a kid, I loved the Dallas Cowboys. One day I just had a big realization that, I was probably one of Gary Vee's videos, and he was like, listen, stop spending your time on dumb shit. I had to cut it out because for example, I was in FanDuel.
Yeah.
I was in DraftKings.
I wasn't in none of that, but I was a fan.
So if you're into all of that stuff, you got to set up your roster starting like the Thursday before the weekend starts. And I'm literally paying membership sites for me to see who's the best picks and all that stuff. And it made football a lot fun for me. So now versus just watching the games that are local on TV and finding the Dallas game, I am now watching all of the games.
Every game. Because
I got Red Zone on this TV. I got the local channel here, and I got wherever Dallas is playing on my laptop because I live in North Carolina. We don't get all the Dallas games.
Right.
So you're doing all that, and I started to realize that you literally just write down how many hours you're spending, and you're like, holy crap. Sunday all day, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. And I couldn't tell you what Cowboys score. I don't know who the starting quarterback is. I don't know. Literally in two years, I haven't watched almost 3 seasons now.
Explain the obsession, transforming that from football to wholesaling. And do you just wholesale? You own any rentals or anything like that?
I'm going into more rentals. My goal by the end of the year is to be a part of a syndicate of a apartment complex.
Okay.
So just learning that world, because I think I want to ultimately, we all do this for mailbox money. So ultimately want to own multifamily and shopping centers.
Daniel Moore, the owner of Propelio, explained this on a live, that as soon as you go into the bigger deal, money's not the problem. I used to think finding $2 million to buy something was the problem. It's really not. When you have an actual deal and it makes sense.
It's just like simple wholesaling.
It's just like simple
when you find real deals, money's there.
Money's there. It's the exact same concept. I don't know where that curve is. I don't know if it gets to like 10 million. I don't know where it gets hard at, but honestly, finding the equity becomes harder in that higher range. But I don't think finding the money. If the equity's there, the money will always be there. If you're buying something for 50% of what it's worth, people are always going to have money.
You bring me anything at 50%, I'll probably buy it. I mess up in wholesale deals all the time. I did a deal recently and had to pay $2,000.
What?
I paid my buyer $2,000 to take it.
I bought.
It happens, man. Everybody's watching now. Share it. I don't care what you're doing. Just share it, and let's get more people in here, because when we're dropping hot fire, everybody needs to hear it. This business is all about data.
That's it.
Data is king, and if you can figure out what data you want and where you can get it from, that's good. I can find divorce leads on our register of deeds by actually searching for the separation agreement.
Don't include divorce in the marketing. You don't want to be announcing to a bunch of people.
I'd never really include any of the pain points in any of my marketing. I'll take that back. The things I do, like when I do Facebook marketing and I am going after, like say I upload my tax delinquent list, I'll put a post to say behind on taxes, blah, 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 blah. And the video plays about how we can buy houses. But typically cold calling, we never mention any type of thing we're calling. We're literally like, what you got to think of is when the person answers the phone, it's going to be like, man, he called at the right time. That's what it's got to make it feel like for them. But it literally is, you already know that they go down that road. And if you got to use that in negotiation tactics later, then yeah, you can bring it up if it makes sense and it's not that sensitive.
I'm so good at this Facebook thing. I think what you're doing is incredible, like incredible.
Thank you,
like,
man.
It's something that Propelio Academy, the content that they're putting out is because of a pain that Daniel felt. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, whenever I started, I couldn't get this information. Everybody's just got their head in the sand. I'm like, I'm gonna put out 500 bandit signs this Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna change it because I'm gonna out hustle people.
Well, we like to push hard in the holidays because it's just people cut off their business almost because they want to travel, do the family thing.
They do.
We go hard because people need Christmas money.
But man, I've had bad luck with it. Every year this year I don't
like
know
my
how I'm
first
gonna do
house I sold Amy Cunningham's house. She was happy when she received that money. She was like, I'm gonna take my kids to New York City for Christmas. Like, I solved her problem. She had this house that was vacant and that she was gonna have a white Christmas in New York with her kids and her husband.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. What podcast do you listen to? Matt Smith wants to know.
Sean Terry and Wholesaling, Inc.
Did you ever venture into the big one, BP?
Bigger pot? Yeah. No, and I'll tell you the reason why. It's somebody else's platform. What am I to say whether I like it? I left it because I had to. Hey, they say you don't like it, leave. I left.
Sean Burke, how does he upload tax delinquent lists to Facebook?
So data is king. So make sure any data you buy, you never throw away. You always keep your data. What we do is we take any data that we have for a list. For example, if you get the divorce list, the tax delinquents list, the code violations list, you literally upload that list to Facebook and it will go out and try to find those people, and you can create a target audience to just those people.
Is it emails or what do you upload? Well, emails, phone numbers, or everything?
First name, last name, city, zip code, and phone number if you have it. If you have a tax list, now you make the video that they're gonna see about taxes. I did women like I did football. To the side. Like I got rid of all of the distractions in life, bro. Literally, because I'm not saying it like in a negative way. I just got rid of distractions.
I get it. Look, I tried it. I say I gave it an honest shot. Brian J. Scott, what would be the first step for an absolute beginner to get started with wholesaling?
Find one or two people that you enjoy listening to and their voice is not annoying, and just immerse yourself and become obsessed for about 2 to 3 weeks. That way you can just get the lingo, what people are talking about, and then really just go driving for dollars. And the reason why I say start driving for dollars is you literally, you learn your neighborhood, and then you literally just get to see houses that don't really show up on any list. You need to become a master on. First of all, you don't even have to, before right now, you don't even have to know what a quitclaim deed is. You can go Google it, and then you can figure out what he's talking about. Go find out how you can find every quitclaim that is recorded every single day, and then become a master at just going after those leads. That's it.
Because nobody else is marketing to them.
Because here's the thing, and I don't care, and you can replace quitclaim deed with any other type of lead source. The thing is, in this business, most people need a half a deal a month, right? So if the average deal, somebody made up this number one day, 10 grand, right? So if you can make $5,000 a month, that is more, 40% of Americans make less than $10 an hour? Half a deal a month will change a lot of people's lives. Don't look at what I'm doing. Don't look at what you're doing or what Scott Oots is doing and say, I need to hire this many people, or I need to go do this, or hey, I need a VA. No, you don't. You need to go out and find that one thing and then go out and master it. Basically, what I want to do is I want to build a big enough brand where I can say, hey, I want to raise $16 million for this apartment complex, and I need it in 2 months.
That's it.
And similar how Grant does it, or I want to walk into a place and somebody pays me 150 grand for 90 minutes of my time.
It's an obsession to the point where it's like I'm trying to enjoy a vacation with my daughter, and we're out doing real estate. We're looking at flips, and she's like, Dad, I want to go do this. I'm like,
yeah, the first time I went back home to Jamaica and I turned off everything for a month.
Dude, I love what you're doing. I love the mission. It aligns with what Propelio Academy has going on. If you want access to somebody's time, you're going to have to.
Now the next level stuff to get in the door to make your money, so you can afford to see me or be part of a mastermind or something. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're going to have to pay to be a part of a mastermind or event. But to get your feet wet and make 30 grand?
Nope. this has been the most incredible interview I know that I've ever had.
I appreciate it, man. This was fun.
This was really fun, and I can't wait to see where we go with this energy from here. So, guys, look for it. It's coming. I like everything this guy has going on. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel right now. Instagram. I got an Instagram. I don't know how to use it, but it's whatever. Go to it. Maybe I'll put a picture of Emery up there one day. We appreciate y'all being here. What can Propelio do for you, Max? How can they help?
I just say keep doing what you're doing, man. Because I think this community, one thing I think Propelio can do is bring more of us together. How about that?
I agree.
Bring more of us real estate influencers together so we can do something huge.
Let's do
huge.
Let's do something huge. So we appreciate it, guys. Please check out Max's YouTube content. I checked it out. I love it. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you, guys.